Make it Younger, I'm always ready to smile. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. What's up? What's up? How are you today? It's been quite some time. I missed you. You're very fine. That's good. I'm also fine. I'm also fine. Don't brush. Don't brush. Stop brushing. What do Africans do? I didn't know that. What do Africans do? What do they do? To Africans for that. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Nothing that line. That's about you asking for money, not the Africans. Like totusibaako matugambuzi tuliisa ngu. Sina mazima ge mmanyi. I don't know the truth. If that's the truth you're talking about, then I don't know about anything. Sina mazima ge mmanyi. But maybe you're talking about for the rest of Africa, not Ugandans. Ugandans are good people. They don't ask for money. They instead offer money to people. Ugandans are good people. Are you saying that out of experience? Are you saying that out of experience? Like I. All right. Then who am I not to accept from you what you're saying? Yeah, targeting. Ugandans are always good at timing. They'll be quiet on you for the rest of the month until that pay week. Then they start texting you, showering you with love. Ugandans, people, not even Ugandans, but people. They are always active at the end of the month during that pay week. That's why they shower you with love. I like your style. That's true, that's true, that's true. Naye just abantu baabuuka kati ssebo. Omweyogerezaako naye n'akweyogerezaako n'akuleka awo. Ani nga baabuuka ssebo. Starboy. I removed the music after the live. I erased the music. But you know, I hate working out with that music. It's boring. But then after the live, I removed the music. There was the edit on that YouTube studio. It does that. It erases the music and leaves the speech in there. You don't have to do that. Like, if you get the corporate claim on your video, I don't know how to explain that, but I'll screen record that process, then I'll send it to you. I'll screen record that process. But YouTube does that. If there's one update that I love about YouTube, is that one. I can play my music on lives, then after I, remove this. But of course, I think it applies only on, I think on videos too. I don't have any copyright. But corporate claims, you can monetize with the claims. Some people are good people. They let you use their music or their copyrighted content. They let you use. So long as it's a claim, you can see whether you can monetize that video or not. If you can't monetize the video, then you can remove the song. You can mute that song or music in background, then leave the other sounds in the video. Yeah, but people are wicked. And some people, when you use their content in your videos, they let you monetize the video, then you share the revenue on that video. Not really. If you have any claims, you don't go through monetization. Not really. I think if the claims are too many, I think more than when they are too many, when the claims are too many, that's when you don't get monetized. But of course, that not being monetized applies only on that video, that there is a claim. That's where you don't monetize. You just don't monetize that single video where there is a claim. But then you can rectify that. But working out with that music feels like being in church. Like Catholic churches, those those guys are always humble, ready to receive the Holy Spirit. They don't want to make noise for the Holy Spirit. I'm stupid sometimes. They don't. They're like okay, they sing, but mostly they do these sounds like those Italian sounds, like those vocals being high and all that. But it's always boring. Like I want to be jumpy, sweating in church and praising. But they sing. I was sorry. I don't want to get in that field of religion. But I have a very interesting story about that. Hello China, hello China, how you doing? Me, I go. For the time of someone's. Alright, alright. My Catholic churches. Then there is that time of the rosary period. You recite the Mileme Mari over how many times? Then the Shtafari Muguru. I used to hate that rosary time back then. When I was still a kid in primary, of course. Richard, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you from anyway? Where are you from, Richard? Where are you from? Totally social with Lona. I want to be a Catholic. Eh? I want to. You see, you be there all the time dozing. Like I used to doze in like during church time back then. Like the thing was so boring. Like I hated everything about going, especially during the preaching time. The priests are always boring. Like man, it's so hard to be attentive. But for the Barocos, ha, it's always a good time. For the Barocos, it's always a good time. Oh, Catholic school. That's the same setup. I also went to a Catholic school in primary, and it's very far. It's very far from Kampala. Do you know Mutukula? That's where I went for primary. I was so stubborn that my mother had to take me that side, so that I wouldn't be able to escape from there back home. But I used to escape from school almost on a weekly. Friday came back on Monday. Friday evening came back on Monday school. So my mom chose to take me to Mutukula. I wouldn't escape there. Where are you China? Where are you from? Where are you from? Are you in China? Are you in China? Are you China? Are you China? And the school was strict. They would go to one person, check if yeah, yeah. That's between Uganda and Tanzania. It's on the border. I used to be stubborn back then. Ashan, how you doing, Ashan? I used to be very stubborn actually. Sometimes that stubbornness strikes back. There are situations I find myself and be like, how did you get here? Sometimes I feel like I'm on autopilot doing some things, but I like it anyway. I don't know how I became so self-reserved when I grew up. The more I grew up, the more I became so self-reserved. Sometimes I hate that. I really want to disturb people. Sometimes, but I can't do that anymore. No more. But I miss those days actually. I miss my childhood days. I used to be very jumpy and stubborn. I also broke my hand, my arm during those days. Maybe that's when I decided not to be that stubborn anymore. When I broke this arm, this left arm. But I miss those days. Stop that. I don't look stubborn. Okay, I look stubborn, but I'm not stubborn. There's a difference. I look stubborn now, but I'm not stubborn. Stop lying. But Mike told me you guys. Yeah, Mike told me he used to stay this side back then. But when he got a new job, he had to shift from this side. So he told me where he used to stay, and I know that place. I know that place. He used to be this side of Kawempe, Maganjo. I can't tell. I can tell you, my mom would be. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happened back then. When I broke this arm, of course I was disturbing my elder siblings. And when mom returned, and when I broke the arm, I just went to bed and slept. From around 2 p.m. till when mom came back in the evening. And they told her about the whole story. She first the lady first beat me up thoroughly. Then she took me to hospital that night. They examined the arm. Then, you know, when I called Kunyunga the following day. But the lady thumped me thoroughly that night. those are that was one of the nights that I live to remember. And from that moment, that's when the stubbornness disappeared. Now I'm a good person, a humble person. Sometimes, not all the times. That's what I thought we were going to do a get together. Like a get together, like what kind of a get together? Doesn't mean I didn't get in trouble. Burnt myself twice. Fall off the ground floor of a building. Wait, you fell off a building on the ground floor. Like I think when you're speaking about falling off, I remember you like in my primary days. They wouldn't allow anyone below primary 5 class to sleep on the top of the decker, those 3 decker beds. Now, for me, I refused, and I opted for that upper decker, the third, yeah. And that night, the first time sleeping on that decker, I fell off. I still have a scar on my lower lip till now. So, my childhood days were chaos. They were very chaotic. I still have that scar till now on this lower lip. Man, but I miss those days actually. I was stubborn and playful. Since you are neighbors, I would come and visit neighbors. And you guys come from Michigan. What do you mean? Since you are neighbors, I would come and visit, and you guys come from Michigan. Lona, but the guy told me he doesn't live this side anymore. The guy, he's here in Chileka. Oh, what's that place? Chanja. I don't know. But he no longer lives to this place. He comes back once in a while just to see his parents. He's no longer this side. Now, if you're talking about cooking, I will burn the chicken. I don't know how to cook actually. The only thing I know how to cook is water. Besides in Minga, but he no longer lives this side. I don't know how to cook. Maybe I'll cook you tea. in a percolator. That's what I know how to. That's something I know how to cook. Tea, water. I don't think a man not knowing how to cook is a problem with a man. Like, not really. Just get money, everything will fall in place. That's why I'm looking for money, so that I can get a lady that knows how to cook. Otherwise, I wouldn't be eating out every time. And getting someone who doesn't know how to cook, then that's a red flag, a big one. No, not even a red flag. That's a red room. But honestly, I don't know how to cook. But I'm watching tutorials on YouTube. I, I'm watching tutorials and learning how to cook certain things, certain recipes. I don't know why they call it a recipe, not a recipe. Like, I was staying in my house and you should ask. You should add us. You should add us on a menu. Me and Michael. Money doesn't do it all. Doesn't do it all. Trust me. That's the thing. He doesn't do it all, but I can hire a good chef, and they make for me good meals. Or I can get someone that's knows how to cook. Yeah, money doesn't do all the things. I know that. I don't know. Women also don't know how to cook. Women don't know how to cook. Like, then as a lady, I think as a lady, knowing how to cook is a requirement for you to be in a relationship with someone. Knowing how to cook, like, will you be eating out all the time with your other person? Now, a man will be out looking for money, to be like looking for money. Then you'll be home and you don't know how to cook. Then what's I was going to say something stupid, but you know what I mean. If you don't know how to cook, then why are you in a relationship anyway? Wait, when you get a white woman. Wait, Lona, ekyo kankyogenda mu Luganda. Saagala abantu abo. Me? No. Black. Once you go black, you don't go otherwise. Black. Like, in relationship with them, not really. Okay, I heard that from someone. I have a friend who is a tour guide. He told me about that. That abantu they are baba nyogoga. If you know what I mean. For real, the guy told me that baba nyogoga tebaba na bugumu. So I wouldn't risk that. But I don't know how true that is actually. I don't know how true that is. I've never tried one, but the guy told me. Lona, he's not sleeping with clients, but he had a girlfriend. Anganga mzungu, eh? He had a girlfriend, but tabe my client. He's a good guy. So, omusala ko bigambo. But sometimes even those people, when they come to Uganda, they want to try some black corn. Morning to you, how are you doing today? Hi Akram, how are you doing? Chirumida, how you doing today, bro? You will report him, Rona. How will you know him? But he doesn't do that. But sometimes those people hit him up. Sometimes those people, when they come to Uganda or Africa, they want to try everything black, everything. They want to try everything, and that's not a bad thing actually. They are all grown people and sober people. But nekigwa teri gwe bakaka. Sibalinako buzibu nze wamma. You know what they say, byansi byakuleka. No, they want to try. Yeah, they want to try. They want to try everything black. Actually, I have a friend that went to China. Went to China for studies about a month ago. But the guy is a celeb right now in China. I don't know why those people don't know that black people exist. Some people in China they don't really know that black people exist. He's always like, when he goes to the streets and all that, people gather around him, wanting selfies, like wanting to touch his skin. I don't know. I think I need to go to China. I think I need to go to China. I don't think I'll try that alone, for real. Unless otherwise, you never know where the world takes me. But if there's one country I really want to go to, China. One of those countries I want to try. The guy is a celeb now. He sends me videos of him with those Chinese. Mwe kuyita ku street nga abantu bakutunuulye bakuba ebifaananyi bapapalazi like baba tebabilievya nti waliwo n'abantu abaddugavu. They be like, obeera like, where you from, why's your skin dirty? Bwaba bamubuuza mu lwaki teyanaabye last night, skin ye eba eddugavu. And when they touch his skin, they are shocked. Now I need to go to China. I need to be a celeb. I need to take a shortcut to celebrity life. And that shortcut is going to China. Yes, we are different breed when it comes to African. That's the thing. And it's not racism that, they're just curious, yeah? That they've never seen one person with that skin. They're just curious. Except for those that have traveled, yeah? Those well-traveled Chinese that went to Europe for studies and all that, doing business. Those are the people that know that, other races exist. But for, those Chinese deep in the villages and all that. And the guy is in Shenzhen, China. And there are people that don't know that black people exist. In the city, it's crazy. It is crazy. But of course, I need to take that shortcut too. And they love Africans, actually. They love Africans, Chinese. My interest is not so sure because the city attracts a lot of people. Yeah. They are always curious. They'll be like, ono kaddugala avaawa. And there's a guy I follow on YouTube. He's called Thomi. He's from Ghana. Guy ayogera fluent Chinese, eh? And when he goes to restaurants, babeera bamugeya, eh? And the guy responds to them in Chinese, and they all like have their eyes wide open. They don't believe an African can speak fluent Chinese. The guy has been in China for about 10 years now. So, Rona, gather your dimes. We need to go to China. We need to go to China. Gather your dimes, gather your dimes. When that time comes. Do you know this app called Omigo? Do you know Omigo TV? There are a lot of Chinese people on that app. Okay, actually Asians, yeah? Those from China, Hong Kong, Philippines, people from the Middle East. Lona, do you know Omigo TV? How did I know? You want to unleash my secrets? You want to unleash my secrets? Hey, it's kind of video calls, making friends online, but it's video based. It was Monkey, but Monkey was banned. The app was called Monkey, but nowadays Omigo TV. You can create an account, then keep swiping. When you find someone you want to talk to, then you send them a request. When they accept, you start talking. Because it's video, it's kind of a video call on that app. But it's a good app. But I've never tried it. I only know it exists. I've never tried it. But it's a good app. You should try it if you don't mind. Omigo. Omegle. Omigo TV. I've been busy looking for what? I'm not being busy. If you know me, I love chocolate. If you know what I mean. I love chocolate more than anything. I'm not into vanilla and all that. But chocolate, if you know what I mean. The name is Omigo. Omegle. Omigo TV. But I'm gonna share the link of someone that I know. She's actually a lady from South Africa. She does those kind of videos, recording herself talking to the Chinese people. But she has good content. I really love her content. I'll share with you a link. I repeat the name. The name is Omigo. Omigo. Omegle. Then TV, television, TV. Omigo TV. But I'm going to share with you the link of someone doing that content, doing such content. She's a South African YouTuber. And she's doing good. I also wanted to do such content sometime. But I've been sleeping on my ass. Lazy. I've been sleeping on that, but I'll do that too. I'll do that too. It is on Google Store. It's on Google Store. Isn't it there? It's on Google Store. Google Store. I once installed it. I once installed it on my device, and I'm using Android. It's on Google Store, Google Play Store. Omigo TV. Always, what you can do, you can go on Chrome and search Omigo TV. Then they will show you the official website. When you go to the website, they redirect you straight to the Play Store to download the app straight. So if you don't find it on Play Store, you can just use Chrome. Chrome will redirect you straight to the app. You like meeting strangers by virtually? Actually, I want to meet them in person. I feel like I don't know how to use social media personally. I find it hard to talk on WhatsApp. Like it's so hard for me to hold a conversation for that long on social media, for real. But in person, I can try. I can't say I'm good talking to people in person, but at least I can try. We can speak about a lot of things in person, but on the internet, not really. Not really. I have conversations that I've stayed for about a month without talking that much. Just hiding, morning, that's all. I feel like we're doing the same thing day in, day out. How's your morning? This. Then you talk for a little bit. The same thing tomorrow. I hate that. I'm terrible in person interaction. Now, who says you're terrible? Who says? But sometimes you meet up someone and something doesn't click with them. I've been in that place. And you know the people, you know that person, but when you meet up in person, you don't really talk much. Like something's not clicking. So maybe vibes don't lie. Vibes don't energy doesn't lie. Sometimes you meet up people and the energy is, you know, you just get along with them with ease. You don't force anything. Everything happens naturally. And then you meet other people and you're lost of words. Like you're just there sitting, don't know what to say, ain't comfortable. Like sometimes it's all about the energy they carry. Well, I don't meet other people personally. I am mostly home. You should go out. You should go out. You should go out. You should go out and meet new people. I'm actually working on that too. I've been in that place where I used to, being alone is kind of addictive sometimes. For real. Especially if you've been around people and they messed up with you. They did shit about behind your back. And when you become, fine being by yourself, it's kind of addictive. You don't need to engage with people's bad energy and all that. Like it saves you from a lot of shit from people. And when that happens, now it becomes addictive. And that's where yeah, that's the thing. The video, they put you on video call right away. When you have like straight and people swiping through the app, it's just like TikTok. And when people swipe, they can click on your video, then you start talking. Kochirabe. And there is this video app that I was using. Is it called? How is it called? I remember I used to video call someone back then. He wasn't in Uganda. That's the app I used to use. Is it Duo? It's an app from Google. Is it Duo Call or Duo Video Call? Something like that. When you call someone, the person you've called sees you on the screen, but you can't see them unless they accept your call. And I was home in my pajamas. The phone was on tripod, and I was calling someone. And what I knew in my mind that someone has to pick your call first, then they will be seeing what you're doing. Yeah. And the guy was just laughing at me. And I was wondering why the guys know why this person wasn't, answering the call. All along he was seeing me and I couldn't see him. Some apps are crazy. For me, I thought the person has to first accept your call, then they start seeing what you're doing behind the camera. The guy screen coded that and sent me back on WhatsApp. Yeah, what is called Google Do or something like that. I'll try it fully. I tried fully after talking to you. All right. Even Snapchat, they can see your video. I've never tried Snapchat calls. I've just tried Snapchat calls. I'm not really active on Snapchat too. I don't really have friends that many that I talk to on Snapchat. But for something I heard about Snapchat, that's more safe than any other social media. When it comes to voice calls and video calls, that's more safe. It's safer than most of the social medias. They can't record, they can't screenshot, like it's more safe. That's why bashawe bagikozesa nnyo. Lona bashawe bamanyi. Lona bashawe bamanyi. I don't know how many sets I've done there. Even Snapchat, you can see. I have, I think, 300 plus followers on Snapchat. Because 300 plus. What's your Snap score? I can tell you how active you on Snap by just knowing your Snap score. What's your Snap score? Snapchat has no screenshot policy because it tells the other person. Yeah, that's the thing. When someone screenshots your messages and all that, you will know that this one, wagita batya, ono mususu, ada yatwala lugambo, you just know straight away. That's the thing I love about Snapchat. And the chats disappear after 24 hours or after viewing them. Hey Patil, how you doing? Saish Patil, how you doing? Are you in India, Saish? Are you in India by any chance? Oh, I know Ashawas, of course. My Snap score is 6,000. Oh, you ain't that active. You ain't that active. I know someone, but of course he's a dude, but the dude has about 1 million Snap scores. I'm wondering, like, what does it do on Snapchat? I think he's one of those people that do streaks on Snapchat. I really hate streaks. When you send me streaks on Snapchat, I will just block you. I hate that nonsense. I don't do anything in that thing. Just posting my videos and gossiping. No, it's not about doing anything dirty. But if you're very active on Snapchat, like sending streaks, stories, replying to people and all that, that's what makes up the snap scores. The more you do that, the more your snap score grows. Do you watch football? Yeah, yes, I watch football. I watch football, and I support Barcelona. What team do you support? Patil. The moment I see a person with a high snap score, then I run it. Just know. If he's a man, then just know. It's either a pimp or a simp. It's either a pimp or a simp. Now, if they are ladies and they don't sell anything, maybe clothes, phones, perfumes, and all that, then they are the business. Themselves are the business. If you know what I mean. But of course, this person that I know, he sells jerseys. He has a sports shop in Kampala. He sells jerseys, sports trucks, sports boots, footballs, netballs, basketballs, and all that. Maybe that's why he has a high snap score as a man. Real Madrid supporter I am. Oh, really? You're inconsistent, Lona. But do you know Snapchat also pays? Do you know that? And it pays more than YouTube. I had that, but I don't know how true that is. But of course, you need to be doing so much on a daily, actually. That's why most people don't opt for YouTube, not Snapchat. Patil from Uganda. Patil, are you from Uganda? Sometimes it's from South Sudan. And the other times I'm from Turkmenistan. And the other times I'm from Turkmenistan. I think you need to have about 10,000 subscribers or followers on Snap. I think you need to have about 10,000 active subscribers. Active. So, Snapchat. I think I should add that to the equation too. I should add Snapchat to the equation. Hi, now, Messi, Ronaldo, Messi. But you, Messi is the goat. Who doesn't know that? Messi is the goat. I'm about. I think I'll think about it when I find Monetization. Yeah. You should think about it. You should definitely think about it. And if you have Rona, if you have someone from outside Uganda, yeah, I am at 313 followers on Snapchat currently. I think I don't know how many followers I have on Snap actually. I'll check that out after the live. And Facebook also pays, but Facebook, the problem is, with being a Facebook creator in Uganda, that our government banned the Facebook in Uganda, so they can't pay you. But I have a friend in Kenya. The guy shifted to Kenya, and he makes good money. He makes good money off Facebook. He doesn't do YouTube actually. He does Facebook only, but he makes some good money. And he told me he can get me a Kenyan SIM card. Then I change my Facebook credentials to being Kenya, like I shifted to Kenya. Then I can start making some money. But of course, you need to be posting reels. Reels make more money on Facebook. And I can't do all things at once. I need to focus on something first, then I'll do the rest. Maybe when I monetize YouTube, then I think about other social medias. But also Facebook pays good money. But the thing about Facebook, you only earn by invite. They need to first invite you to the creator program. You don't apply, they just invite you. No. On a Facebook page, but they can't pay creators from a country that banned them from operating in their country. And that's the thing about Uganda. The government banned Facebook, so they can't. We use Facebook through VPN. All right, Saish, thank you for passing by. Thank you for passing by. Either Kenya or Rwanda. Go to Kenya. Rwanda is a good country, but I think the digital space in Kenya is better than most of the countries in East Africa. Uganda inclusive. The digital space. If you want to be a digital creator, I think you should go to Kenya for the inspo, for the competition, like the good competition. Like I think, but that's my opinion. But Rwanda is good also, being a growing country in the digital space. There are a lot of opportunities. Look what you made me do. I'm somebody new. You're dancing with a stranger. I'm somebody new. Look what you made. I have quite a following on Facebook, I can tell you. So you're a Facebook star, a Facebook celebrity. My account is very young actually. I haven't made it to 1K even. I haven't made it to 1K. But because it's a new account, but I'm not active there also. What I post on Instagram is what I cross post on Facebook. But I don't even go there to see how these posts are working. Rwanda is very peaceful, I can tell you, and Rwanda is allowed on most all the apps. But paying taxes, allow that sounds smooth. Yeah, yeah. You know, Kenya taxes the creators highly, but I think that's the direction every country has to take. When a sector is lucrative, when people are making more money in a certain sector, the government will find a way to tax them. Will definitely find a way to tax them. And when creators in Rwanda, start making that big money, and even the creators are so many, they will start taxing that too. But of course, you can go there and make your big money before they even start tasking you. Tasking, how is it called? Taxing. When they start making like tasking, taxing. I don't know, but you know what I mean. You can go there before the taxes are put on creators and make your money. And when they start doing that, you're already having some meat. You're dancing with a stranger. Oh, now, who's your favorite artist? International and local. Who's your best artist? That's how I was able to get my first concert nutrition. Really, like I've tried sharing my my link on Facebook, but it's not working out. Maybe because I have like a little following on that app, but I gave up on that app for it. Maybe sometime to come, but I gave up on that app. You have 4.1K on Facebook. That's quite a following. That's a good following, actually. That's quite a good following. I don't have a specific artist. I love different people for different reasons. You don't have a favorite artist. You love different people for different reasons. When you're sad, you love different people. When you're happy, you love different people. Why are you not consistent? Rona, why are you not consistent? But of course, that's what I do also. I just listen to music. Sometimes I listen to Kadonkam. Sometimes I listen to Amapiano. Sometimes I listen to jazz. Like country music. I listen to every type of music. So long as I click with the song, I listen to that. And there are music I listen to without words. There are certain music I listen to without words, especially when I'm going to sleep. I like to listen to such sounds. Sounds from Mountain. I don't know if you know that person. Sounds from Chantress Seba. I don't think you know that person. But they don't do words in their music. Just instrumentals and vocals, but not real words. Humming and mourning. But today's workout it has been very crappy. It has been very crappy. Told you. Told you I'm inconsistent. I love country music too. Now this person, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong with him. Now you see the type of people I told you about on YouTube. Some people are just nasty by nature. Maybe check abalalu bano abalalu ababuzaabuza abalalu ababuzaabuza mulalu naye anaaba akyusa engoye abantu abo tolina kwongakasa nti abantu bategeera like oba otya man I don't even know if it's appropriate to say on YouTube naye oba otya ku sukaali n'ogenda oba ku kiki because men ain't sugar man someone told me I'm a lesbian because and this is tell him you're proud. Tell him you're a proud one. You see everyone's choice. Like I don't get it. Some dude feel like oh, but when they approach someone, they always expect a yes. Like oh, but was that they are everyone's taste. I don't know. I don't know. Just like you wouldn't date anyone. That applies to other people too. They wouldn't accept you for who you are. Sometimes you end their taste. And people find it hard to settle well with that. You seek his attention on Instagram. And you didn't sort for his attention. You didn't sort for his attention. Isn't he a man too? Or why he's a lady? Why if he says you seek for his attention on Instagram, wanimuuza yesi musajja. Nga ya attention ye yo togiyagala. Mpozi naye mukazi ayambala empale. 1.5. I'm yet to make 1K on Instagram. I'm yet to make 1K. I think I have about 989. I think 989 on Instagram. I think. I'm not sure. But I think I have that much. I haven't made it to 1K. It's actually 108 at the moment, almost. Okay. Yeah. 2K to go. 200 to 2K, right? 200. Tell those brands to start coming for influencer gigs. They should start coming for influencer gigs. They should pay you for endorsements. No, something I like about this creator, like, what is it called? This creator sector, yeah? That someone will pay you money, good money, for just to talk about them, just to share what they do on your platforms. You ain't breaking a sweat, but bagging in money just to post about people. That's the best thing about being a creator. You don't want to be an influencer, but of course, when you make it big, when you have like a good following, you can't deny being an influencer. Brands will definitely come to you. They'll be like, we want you to post about this. we are doing this. We want you to post about this. Then we shall give you this much. Yeah. So you can't deny that unless otherwise. Unless otherwise, but you can't deny that. You ain't gonna be breaking the sweat just posting about them. So and so is doing this. So and so is doing this. Go support them. Then they give you money. The only type of influencer I don't want to be those TikTok influencers. You need to know how to dance. To bag in those gigs, especially for the musicians, I know that you need to dance to their sounds. I know that TikTok, but people are making money on TikTok. But I don't know why TikTok, like people don't put respect on TikTok. Like if you tell someone that I'm a TikToker, I'm a TikTok influencer, they'll be like, man, you ain't serious. How do you be a Tik? How can you be a TikTok influencer? And you're making good money. I don't know why. People put so much shade on TikTok, but they will be fine. They will be fine. I don't know how many reps I've done on this app, on this program today. I don't know. I'm 1 hour in, but I haven't completed my routine today. All right. Actually, do you know now that's the thing I liked about Kenya, because Kenyans are paid through TikTok, and that's why most like these Ugandan creators, that big Ugandan creators are shifting to Kenya. That's why Yaga, you know Yaga, of course I know, shifted to Kenya. That's why Raymond Kahuma, do you know him? He also shifted to Kenya, and there's the other person that I know. I'm kind of forgetting the name. He also shifted to Kenya. These guys are shifting to Kenya for that. They need to monetize every platform, every social media. And that's not the case in Uganda. But TikTok pays actually. Pays. Though not that much, but they do pay. Hey Mel V Vlogs, how you doing? How you doing, Mel? In other countries they pay based on. Yeah, yeah, they pay based on views, just like YouTube. But of course, what you earn on YouTube for 1,000 views, it will be much more than that you earn on TikTok for the same amount of views. TikTok pays less than YouTube. YouTube pays some good money. YouTube pays some good money. Now, what Uganda mugenda girekera ani banyabo? Eh? If everyone is moving out of Uganda, mugenda girekera what if tugenda China? Fetugenda fuka baserebo China. Uganda mugenda girekera ani? Eh? Mugenda girekera Kyagulanyi, struggle mugidduka. TikTok is not taken serious because you can go viral for even small things. That's not the case. Yeah, that's the thing. Stupid things go viral on TikTok more than they do on YouTube. Stupid things, for real, for real. I'll be coming back to my country. I'll be coming back to my country. That's the plan. We shall not welcome you. When you leave us in Uganda, we shall not welcome you. We shall lock you that in that country you're going. You will no longer be welcome to Uganda if you leave Uganda. Die. But if you get a chance to leave Uganda, don't think otherwise. Uganda is not for the weak. But it's good sometimes to leave the country. Just give you other perspectives. That gives you exposure. Sometimes we settle for less in Uganda. And exposure saves us from that settling for less. akasajja ggwe oli mukulu na kigalo kalabe oli kasajja kakulu onuna ekigalo for 10 hours from now to Uganda, all this, if you have everything. Then you must first buy a car before you go to Rwanda. First make good money, then you buy a car, then you go to Rwanda. I'm trying to hit monetization. I will be working in my hours. No buying a car for yourself. You need to spoil yourself. You need to spoil yourself. Now, if you don't spoil yourself, I don't want to say that second part, but you need to spoil yourself. But I think, like, how many watch hours are you remaining with to hit the 4K? How many watch hours are you remaining with? You want my parents to stop? But sooner or later, like they will still stop funny. Your I don't want to call it drama, but they will stop. And you know, when you start making money, you'll be like, "Mom, you don't need to be sending me much money. I can do it by myself. I can cater for myself." Yeah, that has to happen, whether I like it or not. Sometimes, like, ojakubo swallow basa cent because you're making some good money. Tolala kweyonoona. Lolo oli mubi. The money is for you to spend. And you're working for your old age. Osechiwalinga future. But I know that will happen. You are at 1800. Oh, that's fine. So that's about how many? 2200 to go. 2200. Now I think you're gonna start. How about you start making longer lives? How about you do that? About at least 5 hours a day on live. They can get you, they can get you some good watch hours. Now most people are using Restream. Do you know Restream, Lona? You record yourself like a video. You can leave that on live when you go to sleep. For the hours you spend sleeping, you can always be on live. And you have home internet. People are using Restream. And they have hit monetization through that. They have hit that 4K watch hours in a day, in 2 days. Like they do live for about 15 hours with just a video they recorded, a pre-recorded video. Then they put on that site. The site does the rest. You're already doing long live stream, just 3 hours. You need to start making those 5 hours. Like for real. You can look in for about a week doing 5 hours on a daily. That's how many hours on a weekly? 5 times 7. How many hours? 36. 36 hours a week. You can get good views on, like good watch time from those 5 hours a day. So you're aiming at 30,000. Oh, so you want to monetize this have monetization of subscription, shops, affiliate marketing, and gifts from people. Yeah, that's a good start also. Which one isn't for me? Like why? Why is it? Why isn't it for you? Why is it that? Before I tell you, sorry. Sometimes we do. Okay, yeah, yeah, but that's true. But that also depends on the engagement in the live stream. Jakukuba ekikondi. That's also depends on how long people watch. The average view duration the live streams. But this person, like the people I've seen using Restream, they get an engaging video. Like someone was using a snake, the person was using kids at the park, and they used to do that, and they hit that 4K watch hours in a week. But of course, they are South African YouTubers, and the internet consumption in South Africa is more than that in Uganda. Maybe that's why they hit the 4K watch hours so fast. No, I think I need to leave the gym. Today's workout. I need to leave the gym. I do the arms tomorrow. Sometimes I want to get that one first. That means I can get. Because I'll be left. Oh, that's the thing. That's also fine. That's also fine. And I wish, and sometimes when you start making like, when you start seeing that dollar sign besides your video, that's also another type of motivation. You'll be like, I need to make this money. Every time you are on live, you're getting some dollars. That's also another motivation. Every time you upload a video, people watch them. Like seeing that dollar sign on your lives is also like another type of motivation. You feel like your hard work is being rewarded. I mean, but what? Just making videos and not, and you ain't seeing like nothing in return. The return on investment is zero. It's demotivating sometimes. Sometimes the views don't motivate you that much. Sometimes, but that dollar sign, you just don't know you. You just like, man, we need to hit that monetization very strong for you. Otherwise, you shall give up. I remember I once gave up on YouTube for about 6 months without posting anything because the views weren't coming. And when I shifted my attention from views then to doing what I like, then that's when the magic happens actually. That's when I started getting more views, getting more people to subscribe to my channel. And I wasn't burning out, doing what I liked. You'll be doing live stream for 24 hours soon. Now you want to die. Can you do a live stream for 24 hours? Like what will you be doing? Maybe you leave the phone on live, then you go to bed, come back, then go back. Yeah, like how will you do that? Eh? I don't want to see you dying on live stream. How will you do that? Yeah, money motivates. The motivation from money. Sometimes you be homesick and you get a money notification and the illness just runs away. The illness disappears there and then. Because I'm spending a lot of money on the internet. Always looking at some point. But that 24-hour live stream is not good for your health. I don't know how you're gonna be. I don't know how you'll be doing that. I'm yet to see that. And when you do that, I don't know how will you do that. 24 hours without resting, unless you're using what? this going live from browser on a PC. You can put breaks for about 2 hours. You can set your own break. You can be on live, then take a break. When you take a break, your videos on the channel start they be showing up. People watch those as taking a break. When you come back, you just resume with the live. And YouTube can only process up to 11 hours of live stream. I don't know if you know that. YouTube can process up to 11 hours of live stream. So your live stream will be made to two parts, 12 hours and 12 hours. You can't, you'll never find a live stream of 24 hours straight. YouTube doesn't do that. And you mute the live stream. You mute the live stream. When you go to sleep, you just mute. Just mute the live stream. So that no one hears a thing. You'll be in your peace, doing what you want. Just put it on mute. You can also hide the camera. Today's workout has been very terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't think my webcam. Is it on laptop? You can use your phone as a webcam. There are apps on the internet you can use. Just have your phone on the tripod, then the laptop will be using your phone as a webcam. You know webcams are all like they have low quality videos and all that. They ain't always good with videos and all that. But you can use your phone as a webcam. You can use a phone. But of course, you need to install certain apps on the phone and on the laptop too. Now, if you have a PC, you gotta start making those lives on PC. But I think they are convenient. You can type, you can reply to people by just typing, talk. You can do literally do everything. You can type, talk, everything, except for mobile live streaming where you can just only talk. You can't type anything in the comments. But on PC you can do everything. But of course you can also do that on mobile on Google Chrome. I tried that, but it's not convenient. The PC is more convenient. Not muting, I'll have the sound on. Then for us, we shall mute you. We shall mute you. I don't know that. You can try do that. You can do that. You can use your phone as a webcam. You can use your phone, even a real camera. You can use that as a webcam. Everyone, but you guys, you should like the live. You should like the live. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and feel free to leave a comment. Keep it positive though. Man, today's workout, Rona. Onjogeza nnyo ne workout ya leero. Yeah, workout ya leero yennemye. But at least I showed up, and you guys have been here. Kasa leero, I'm training arms. I don't really care about the arms. I can hit them up tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Yeah. Why pin that one? I have to learn how to gossip. Then you have to teach me how to gossip. Hey, you know, I pinned the wrong. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Like, I pinned the wrong. I wanted to pin this one where you said Don't forget to hit the like and button. I pinned the wrong thing. I pinned the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, young girl. I am sorry. The moderators can moderators like pin things. I made a moderator. Then you can pin whatever you want. I even didn't know I pinned the wrong message. If you not telling me, I wouldn't know. I think someone is tired now. I've started doing stupid things. Someone needs to leave the gym. I need to go to find. You know what they say? Kakuti ya banja right now. Kakuti ya banja. If a man, what's the difference between a standard and a managing? Like, man, kakuti ya dance okubanja. I think I need to stop here right now. I think I need to stop here. And my phone is also dying. My phone battery is at. It's now at 25. And I also don't know that much. But I think I'm remaining with just two exercises. That's the tricep kickbacks and the skull crushers. I'm not gonna be doing those today. I need to leave the gym. I need to be somewhere. It's 9:49. All right, guys. I'm very tired actually. It has been too long. I don't work out for that long. But thank you for being here today with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for teaching me how to gossip. I hope I learn how to gossip. But I'm a good student. Good one. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be back. Legs. Tomorrow will be the squats. Tomorrow. By the way, Rona, when are you coming on live? At what time are you coming on live? At what time will you be on live? Rona, at what time will you be on live? I mean, I'll live in the afternoon. All right. Let me go home, find something to eat. Now is your time. What do you always do in your me time? What do you always do? Rona, what do you always do in your me time? Don't tell me you always sleeping. That's not being productive in your me time. Send you some food too. I'll send it via what? How will I send you food now? Do you eat commando? I'll send it to commando. You just stay in bed. That's not me time. Good. Sokoji, young. That's not me time. You don't eat beans. Hey. wale nalindya essala wano nalindya bijanjaalo n'essala awali ekikazi kyali kyange kyaŋŋamba bw'olaba n'embwa etakola terya bijanjaalo ate olwo gwakola kazi mumanyira mwana naye I want to show you someone here. So bagambeko hi. So bagambeko hi. So bagambeko hi. Yeah. So bagambeko hi. Bona anyo. Anyo. No, nalaba katabani kange. Ono omuniga ali stubborn ono mulalu nnyo tala nakuyiga kwogera naye akyankana ne bakulu be mulalu nnyo nga bwekiwulira gwe dda ono nno ye third born. First born wange ali MP7. My third born is in MP7. So this is the last born now, the third and last born. But guys, see you next time, see you tomorrow. My phone wants to die, my phone battery wants to die. See you guys tomorrow. Rona, see you in your life. You had a baby when you were in your mother's womb. Not really. Before I was even in my mother's womb, I had a baby. See you tomorrow. See you on live afternoon. My phone was there, so now it's now on 4%. I don't have a charger right now. Peace and love. Be safe. So forever. Peace now. To our father. No, the father now. Watch it.